Hey, Adam Taxon here. Sunset Report. Talked a lot, got some feedback on my thoughts on the whole Tommy Lauren phenomenon, disingenuousness, and why I don't think it's so good for her to be the sort of new and upcoming face of younger members of the conservative movement. But enough about that. I also mentioned in a previous report, maybe, or it was somewhere else on the radio show I do, which is Backlash on Shark Nation Radio, why I am not so tough on guests, even if they say something I disagree with, because they're guests, first of all. And I'm hosting. If they come on, if they're nice enough to be on the show, I heard some anti-Trump, anti-Republican, the whole pro-immigration thing, specifically when I did the Cinco de Mayo stuff on Friday with two guests, one of whom was Giselle Fernandez, the other was Margarita Sanchez, the professor. But my producer hadn't invited them on, so be it. But I want to show you some contrast here, both in terms of, I think, genuineness, and in terms of deciding what shows to go on and what shows you shouldn't. A woman named Ann Barnhardt, you may not know her. I love her stuff. She's done great stuff. Hardcore Catholic, which I am not, but hardcore conservative, hardcore Catholic, not so into Trump. And I really get the sense she believes everything she says, whether it makes her popular or not. And I put two links up there. One is recent, one is a classic. The thing, her response to a death threat, you got to read it. It tells you, it tells you the kind of person we're dealing with here. I'm not going to give you a biography. You're welcome to message me if you want more stuff about Ann Barnhardt. I think she's great. Look up the video, Google Ann Barnhardt. That's Barnhardt. Diabolical Narcissism. She has a very interesting video about burning a Quran. She is a character, and I want to get you turned on to her, so I'm going to just share. I'm going to read for you Quicquid. I don't know what that means. Ann requested to appear as guest on The Daily Show, and it drives me crazy how everyone makes nice, and you're told that you have to be so polite to people whose views you abhor, and you abhor what they're doing to the country. And I've gone about my life to some extent that way. It's cost me friends, cost me relationships. I don't care. I'm true to myself. I have some regrets about it. But enough about that. Let me just read this to you. This is great. This is the kind of fit person I think we should be aspiring to be like, in being true to our principles, even if it affects our personal relationships, or I guess if we were famous, where we go on to appear. One more thing about Tommy Lauren, you may know The Daily Show was a disaster for her. She got basically owned by Trevor Noah, who's no genius, a few months ago. Now we're going to contrast that to this. From Stephanie Nannis, subject, Daily Show opportunity. Hi Ann, my name is Stephanie and I'm a casting producer in New York. I'm currently working on a piece for The Daily Show and I think it might be a good opportunity for you. I'd love to give you some additional info. Do you have a few minutes to chat later today or tomorrow? Best, Stephanie. I hate the closing best, by the way. Here's the response. This is great. Stephanie, no. I shall not now nor ever be appearing on The Daily Show nor any other mainstream cable TV show. Never. Never, ever. Why do you think that I would appear on such a wretched, vile cesspit of post-Christian, post-human totalitarian ideology as what The Daily Show and the rest of the media have become? Do you honestly think, after researching me, that I'm the sort of person who would, in exchange for a few days or weeks of spiked web traffic, sell out absolutely everything I believe in and stand for by appearing on The Daily Show or in any other mainstream cable media outlet? After researching me, do you honestly think that I am so stupid that I don't know that The Daily Show would take every moment of my appearance, including non-air recordings, such as sitting quietly in front of the camera waiting to go live, and have that edited into full-blown agitprop, trying to paint me to your audience of children and contra-educated adults in the most unflattering light possible, no matter how utterly mendacious. And beyond that, if I were allowed to actually make a point, I would probably be a bit of a ratings splash, as many people are still, despite everything, oddly attracted to a person who actually believes what they believe, and state what they believe bluntly, forthrightly, and without fear. I love it. I love this. So again, why would I give The Daily Show potentially increased ratings by appearing on it, given the damage that The Daily Show and the rest of the mainstream media has not only wrought on my civilization, but pridefully luxuriates in? Fast and pray, Ann. And that's the relevant part of that post by her, which I put up there. But as good as that was, it's nothing compared to her response to a death threat. You got to check that out. If you're interested in Ann Barnhardt, just message me and I'll give you some of my ideas of what the best stuff are. One comes to mind. Just Google Ann Barnhardt and God's Wrath. And I think, what is it? God's Wrath is a Certainty? Something like that. You'll be able to find it if you Google it. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.